Get your bars up, I get it on me, yeah I do. Endorsement, whole team pull up in Porsche. We came a long way from them Porsche. Get your bars up and get extorted. Get your bars up, I pulled up, shot his car up. Yeah.
Yeah, get your bars up media, man. Appreciate y'all having me, man. Salute, salute, salute.
Tell these niggas. What up, world? It's your guy BA for real 100. Welcome to Get Your Bars Up Media. Salute, salute, salute. So we are back in here. We are back up in the game. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Definitely hit that like button. Why? Because it's free. And if you're not hitting that like button, that means you're a hater. That means you're just a speculator. It's cool to speculate. And thank you for the view. But hit that like button. But anyways, first and foremost, I want to shout out to you to URL. I want to shout out to URL. Pushing your card back. I know y'all got some heat that y'all got tucked, that a lot of these people that are hating are going to jump out the window and then they're going to start praising again as they should. You feel me? But with that being said, Summer Madness has been pushed back. Not as far as the date, but as far as the announcements. And with these announcements, like I said, I'm hearing, well, we all should know at least 2 or 3 of the battles that are happening. If you are in the culture, you should already know at least 3 battles. At least 3 battles that are happening. RBE dropped something, though. RBE dropped another bomb. They dropped another bomb. RBE Max Out 3 is spectacular. And I know a lot of people are like, oh, nah, B. Nah. We ain't doing that. Yeah, well, whether you doing that or not. Averb versus A-Ward, fire. Ill Will versus Hitman, fire. Young Ill versus Big K. Oh, I don't like that. Man, both of these dudes, they can't rap. Young Ill. This is the return of Ice Pack, and it's always a show when he comes back. 3 rounds, probably, I don't know. Do I got Big K winning this battle? Yes. But salute to Ice Pack. Salute to Ice Pack. I know they trying to turn Atlanta into the they trying to turn Atlanta into St. Louis, all of that good stuff, whatever you want to think. But I still think that these 3 battles are entertaining. And welcome back, Young Ill. What I do know is they have, I believe, 2 more battles that they're going to drop. And it's going to be, I believe, 8 to 10 battles. If not, I believe 10 maxed out like the card is in the Blue Room. So I know people are going to say it's a lot of battles. But whatever it is, man, it's $65 for the pay-per-view. Go grab that thing. And I'm pretty sure that this card is going to be dope. The whole thing. Even with the new guys. They got some new guys that are fire too. BA, why you being a spokesman for RBE? No, I'm not being a spokesman for RBE. I'm being a spokesman for a battle rap. And when you putting out fire, I'm going to talk about it. If you putting out crap, I'm going to talk about that too. It's you got 2 type of polarities. You got negative and you got positive. You gotta remain in the middle, and you need both. Actually, I know people could do without the negative, but when you are negative, you got to talk about negative. When you are positive, you got to talk about positive. Balance, people. Don't let that go over your heads. If you know, you know. If you misinterpret what I just said, took it some type of way, hey, salute to you. You'll get it one day. Definitely. But yeah, RBE, Max Out 3. I'm totally digging this card so far. The rest of the battles, I know the next 2 battles that are dropping. And I know a lot of people be like, how do you know, B? Hey, man, people talk. I knew these 3 that were coming out before almost 2 months. But I ain't nobody. You must be affiliated with that league. No, I'm not. I know a lot of URL battles that I know a few battles that's happening on the URL. I'm not affiliated. I'm affiliated with battle rap. How about that? But with that being said, once more, man, shout out to Young Ill. Welcome back, sir. I hope that you win, and or even if you don't win, I hope you have a great I hope you have a great battle, because Big K not gonna play with you, and I think you're gonna lose. I do. But welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Hey, I know you like that. I would play that, but I don't want YouTube to do me dirty. I don't want to get flagged. I'm tired of getting flagged by niggas. I done already been through that. That's why I got 16,000 subscribers, and only out of the 16,000, probably like 100 and something get my notifications. So we're not getting flagged. But with that being said, I was listening to Dr. Roselle White, PhD. You feel me? That's the doctorates, right? The doctorates. Something came across my desk, and it was a video of her actually speaking on the situations that are happening behind the scenes, specifically with URL. I'm gonna say alleged because I have no idea, but I've read contracts before, URL contracts before, and I've seen stipulations. And I know one of the things that she was reading was a contract, and then she read another document too on top of that. If with her getting into this bag of URL is the streaming rights and things of that nature, the reason why they can't really stream on YouTube is because of the deals that they got set. They got about 10 years plus of classic battles, classic footage that they're holding for collateral, that caffeine is holding as collateral until URL can make back up that money that they got, which is 100+ mil. What? I hope this is not true. I hope this is not true. It's alleged though. It's alleged though. Make sure y'all go subscribe to Miss Roselle. Make sure y'all go subscribe. She was talking to Ish, and she made sense. She's been saying like it take a lot of courage to do what you did, because a lot of us hear about a lot of stuff behind the scenes when it comes to streaming rights, when it comes to how much money leagues get and stuff like that, because everybody talks. Nobody's silent in this game. And then when you got public documentation, it's hard to avoid that. I know we're supposed to be fans. Leave the legal stuff out. Leave the legal stuff. Why are you talking about the legal stuff? Because I guess it's news and I'm media and I'm talking about it because it's interesting. Do I gotta put up my disclaimer to let y'all to prove something so y'all won't come after me? I think I'm gonna do that. So we'll be back.
The opinions expressed on this show does not reflect the ones of the Get Your Bars Up media platform. Therefore, stay at your moist ass feelings and get your bars up, you bitch. In the words of Capology Factz, Roselle TV, that is.
So Dr. Roselle White gets into her bag. She shows court documents. Well, she doesn't show them, but she's reading court documents, and then she's reading URL contracts, and she's getting specific and breaking down the contracts. But be off. I actually got a few clips. They're a little lengthy, but I'm still here. I ain't going nowhere. We're gonna come back and talk about what we heard. But in this first clip, let's get into it and let's see what the queen has to say.
Is this stipulated in your contract that you have, or you can that you retain ownership of your intellectual property, and it's not limited to any lyrical content provided by the artist in connection with the services, and that you hereby had granted URL the worldwide non-exclusive, royalty-free, perpetual sub-licensable and transferable license to use, reproduce, distribute, prepare, and perform the artist's content in connection with the event in any recording or video thereafter in any media format and stuff. I like how they just started mumble jumble. Like, companies shall have the unrestricted right to create photos, audio recordings, and or audio visual recordings of the event, including for the avoidance of doubt, artist performance and rendering of services, the event recordings, and the artist agrees that any such event recordings shall be owned by the company. Let me tell you something. Nothing in this contract states that they can sell your shit, that they have the right to license your shit, your battles, because you have the intellectual property. You have the rights to it. URL sold your intellectual property through a broadcasting right for $113 million. I found that in the URL versus Norbs, not Norbs versus URL. URL is suing Norbs for a copyright infringement because they stated that Norbs was in a Facebook group selling the battles bootleg, and he was using their name and likeness to enrich himself to some extent or whatever. This man was trying to feed his kids. He had babies. I'm talking about, he said he had a one-year-old and a 1 month old. These kids need diapers. They need formulas. He said Beasley held his child in his hand. Ain't no way in hell I would ever hate somebody that much that I wouldn't let them live or make some money. And they ran down there to the Secretary of State on RBE. But they're sitting around there like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm gangster. I'm from the streets, yo. I believe in the street code, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, wait. The young lady states that URL is suing Norbs too. It's URL versus Norbs. And I thought it was Norbs versus URL. URL versus Norbs. This is different. This is different. And once again, I'm gonna preface my statements with this is alleged. I have no idea. But the way she was putting this together was super smooth. Super smooth. And when you look into your contract, dear battle rappers, make sure in your contract, if you don't see that it says that you can't reuse or resell, or they can't sell your intellectual property to anybody else, go ahead and sign a contract. And then if they strike you, you know what time it is. If this is the case. But I'm sure after the day, there's going to be some contracts restructured after the day. After the night, after you see this shit, after you see hers. If she only got 200, I hope y'all go over there and subscribe. Matter of fact, go ahead and subscribe. But after you see this video, it's going to be some... Hey, niggas got to negotiate. I keep telling y'all, go to Dear Battle Rapper Part 1. I'm telling y'all. Dear Battle Rapper Part 2. Dear Battle Rapper Part 3. I got them all up. It's all about artist empowerment. Being able to use your intellectual property and actually make money off of it for the rest of your life. You get in the ring and you're only in the ring to actually say 3 rounds of material that you can only say one time, that you put all your time and your effort into. You think one bag up front and then one bag up on the back end is going to take care of you for the rest of your life? If you listen to me, I'm talking residual income, and that's exactly what she was kind of hitting on. But let's get back to this, though. $113 million. So you mean that allegedly? So you're saying, Miss Roselle, that Smack pretty much got the rights, got everybody's material, sold it to Caffeine. It was like, yo, this is a lot of money in this. This could be collateral. Hold this up. And I guarantee you we're gonna make it happen on the app, on the Caffeine app. And what Caffeine pretty much told you was, nah. Well, yeah, because Drake brought you over here. and we believe in Drake. And we've seen the growth of your channel for the past decade. We've seen the millions of views for your battles on YouTube. We've seen your work, so it's definitely going to work over here. You're going to bring millions of people to Caffeine. But just in case you don't, we're going to still give you this 100+ mil. We're going to still give you this 100+ mil. Give you free battles, give you a whole team of cameramen. Get rid of Avocado. Get rid of Avocado. We don't need him, even though you probably should have kept Avo, but you know, neither here nor there. But get rid of everybody content. Give us everybody content. We're gonna give you 113 mil. And after we give you 113 mil, you have 2 or 3 years to make this back. Once you make this back, we can give you content. So that means that when you talking your ish smack, Mr. Smack White, and you say there ain't no money on YouTube. What? It ain't no money on YouTube. So that means that you're not telling the truth. You're not telling the truth. You suing Norbs. Let me stop. Niggas gonna be mad. I'm sorry. It sounds good. This is what we reporting. This video ain't gonna do a shitload of views anyway. It ain't gonna do, so don't get mad at me. We gotta talk about it. But with that being said, Dr. Roselle actually said some other things that were quite disturbing in regards to this company. Let's see what else she got to say.
B.2, Briz, all of them. 113 million is what Caffeine gave URL for broadcasting rights. That's why you cannot get battles on URL. They can't put battles on URL because Caffeine owns the broadcasting rights. They don't have no use for them. What the hell do Caffeine want to do with your broadcasting rights for 10 years worth of URL battles? Those 10 years worth of battles by all the people that we mentioned and some were worth to URL $113 million. So that's why in this clause they have that, we have the company shall have the unrestricted right to create photographs, audio recordings, and or audio visual recordings of the event, including for the avoidance of doubt, artists' performances and rendering of the services, the event recordings, and artists agree that any such event recordings shall be owned by company. So you get to own the recordings of the event, but you're telling me that there is no doubt that the artist retains the ownership of the intellectual property, including any lyrical content provided by the artist in connection with the services. How can you sell something that you don't rightfully 100% own? And nothing in your contract stated that we have a right to sell broadcasting rights of the recordings that stem from what you have a right to, which is your intellectual property. Exactly, right? Exactly. You can't put it on YouTube because they don't want to do anything with it. They don't want to make any money off of it because they already saw a value in holding it as collateral to get their money back, because they thought that we're going to give URL this money. URL will anchor Caffeine. They will bring in viewership. And Crunchbase showed, when I looked at the statistics, it showed that when URL came over there over the last 3 years, Caffeine lost 48.08% of their viewer growth. So however, them giving them this money, No, it was driving people away when URL came there, because we know that the world is way more full of white people than there's black people. We are a minority. So a lot of the white people started leaving the app. That's what happened. 48% of people left when the black people got over there. So what can they do with the battles? Why you think Caffeine did the pay-per-view and URL didn't promote it? Because if I give you $113 million and I post and I put the pay-per-view on my app, you ain't getting a dime, because they own the broadcasting rights. So what the hell are they giving URL? So URL know they cannot make money off of battles on Caffeine. So what do? They go over there to the URL app, but there's some kind of agreement over there too. We don't even know if URL even owns the URL TV app, because if Caffeine owns the broadcasting right for the last 10 years of battles, and we're going back 10 years of battles 3 years ago. How much more do they owe up to date? If they just did that pay-per-view before, that they charged the most amount of money of the pay-per-view so far, it was on Caffeine. URL would not promote that, and then Beezy went on there like, yeah, go get the pay-per-view.
Ooh-wee, man. Ooh-wee, man. She talking. I done made this blog too long, but hopefully y'all rocking with me still. Collateral. That's what the young lady is saying. 3 years plus 10 is 13. This is the 13th year. This is the 13th year. The 13th Gnome. The 13th Summer Madness. Well, Gnome was an impact, so I can't even count that shit. I'm sorry. I can't. But if what she's saying is true, this is crazy. And I'm not doing this. Don't get this twisted. I'm not doing this to tear down a league. No, not whatsoever. We need the URL. We do as a culture, we need them. We don't just need one league popping or 2 leagues popping. We need about 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 leagues popping. This is what's going to keep battle rap lit. But I do this for the actual battlers. Get your content. Own your content. Make sure ain't nobody selling your content. Make sure your content is not held up for hostage as collateral of money that you're not even really getting. Make sure you are being visible to what? To grow your brand respectfully. I'm just being honest with y'all, man. Dear battle rapper. Dear battle rapper. Guys and gals. Don't let none of these leagues do you dirty. Make sure that it's on your terms. Now, if you're new in the game and you got to make a name for yourself, go ahead and go through that gauntlet. Bet on yourself. Go ahead and go through that gauntlet. But once you do develop that fan base, once you do promote correctly, the right way, and you come up, don't let none of these leagues do you dirty. Don't let none of these niggas take advantage of you. Collateral, $113 million, 13 years of material, and then allegedly niggas might not even own the app that you busting your ass to be on. Y'all are not feeling me. But anyways, I got to get up out of here. It's late. I'm tired. I'm probably going to end up dropping this as a premiere because I didn't feel like going live. Because if I go live, y'all know I'm going to be on here for hours and hours. But no need to. Not tonight. I got to get some rest. But with that being said, battle rappers, get your bars up. URL, Do better. Summer Madness, hopefully it's fire. RBE, thank you. Thank you. Keep dropping that heat. URL, please drop some heat. But anyways, this your guy BA for Real 100. This is Get Your Bars Up Media. If this is your first time here, hit that subscribe button. You rock with me, I rock with you. And if you out there hating, just because you think I'm a new guy and you just not stumbled upon my channel and I've been doing this thing for a minute, then all I can truly say is thank you for coming and get your bars up. Salute, subscribe, all that good stuff. Y'all tell me in that comment section what y'all thinking. Tell me, was Dr. Roselle White, was she on one? Is it smoke and mirrors? Is she misleading us? Or if she got her bars up and she telling the truth transparently, unapologetically, and she's correct? I choose the latter. Anyways, if you don't got your bars up, go ahead and hold this L. Take the L with you. And no, we're not giving out L's for losses. We're only giving out L's for lessons. Why? Because we stay giving them. Peace and love. Holla at your boy.
Get your bars up, I get it on me, yeah I do. Endorsement, whole team pull up in Porsche. We came a long way from them Porsche. Get your bars up and get extorted. Get your bars up, I pulled up, shot his car up.
Yeah, Get Your Bars Up Media, man. I appreciate y'all having me, man. Salute. Tell these niggas.